I used a $300 scuff controller that got stuck or got stick drift after 4 months of use, and the grip is already peeling off. Yikes. Whenever I hit a shot, like he's a shooter, bro. Nice. Oh, is that in? He's a shooter? Bro, he is a shooter, dude. It's crazy. He's a shooter. He's a shooter, guys. Trust me. He's a shooter, okay? I don't know what happened there, but I love how often you're streaming, Pale. Because I'm putting in hours that I've been putting in. Like, this is less hours than what I normally put in. Because I'm using the other hours, like my time efficiency right now, and like what I'm doing with my time, way higher than it's ever been. Because I'm more desperate now. Gotta have a Fall Guys night soon? Can't, gosh. Absolutely not. That's the unfortunate part. That's what I'm having to set aside. That's what I'm having to set aside. Is the potential to do anything like that. That's what I'm getting rid of right now. It hurts. It's sacrifice, man. It's freaking sacrifice. You realize how many days I've wanted to play something else? You not to get content. It's not about getting content. It's about getting Rocket League content. Because this is the only thing. This is the only thing that gives you the potential to get hosted or rated or to like grow your audience. Because again, new potential people coming from Fall Guys is just nowhere near new potential people coming from Rocket League. I hate it. I don't like saying that. I don't. I hate it. I hate the fact that I've realized that I'm actually having to sit here and be like, yeah, no, Rocket League is the way. No, it sucks, but that's the sacrifice that I'm making right now for this. And the idea that sooner or later I'd actually be able to do that content and pull in views. It is officially a grind now. Before I would stream because it's fun and I can do whatever I want. Like I'm gonna go, oh, you know, today I'm gonna go in the Adobe Premiere and work on an emote for 3 hours, like whenever I want to. Or I'm gonna go play Fall Guys tonight, or I'm gonna go play Knockout City, or I'm gonna go play Fortnite, or I'm gonna go play, you know, I'm gonna go do whatever I want to do. Now it's like, okay, let's do what you have to do. Yeah, exactly. That's the hope, is that, you know, 3 years looking back, it's like, yeah, I made the right decision, man. There's people that see that grind and they're like, dang, you know, I see that, bro. Like, I acknowledge that this isn't something you want to do right now, but you're doing it. Like, it isn't some like, I'm killing myself to do it. It's just like, it's not my number one. I see the fact that you like want to play something else, but like you're still doing it because you know it's gonna help you. Like at the same time, like I've opened myself up for like 1v1 show matches and stuff. I don't want to do 1v1 show matches, but I've opened myself up because I know that it could pull in people. It's not something I'm like super interactive or whatever, you know? Like I'm interacting with the game. Like that's the aspect that misses from the stream is the interaction with what I'm playing. I'm better than Daniel though. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Sandvik. Yes, you are. Born with a controller in their hand? Yeah. Bro. Daniel's crazy, man. Have we lost every game we played? Big. Yeah, I think we have. Wait, no, that's not true. That's not true. Because we beat a... Wait. That's honestly a funny meme. I wish people would do that with me. Some of the best players in the world just freaking change their name to my name. Go play ranked and go build up clout for me, essentially. Man. And then like one day, everyone thinks I'm just the greatest player ever. That'd be sick. But they wouldn't be in the Merc? Well, yeah, no, because Crochet Wings plays Venom, and that was an Octane. You see that? That's what I mean. Very similar to our situation. Very similar. Do you need to have a certain amount of intelligence / IQ to be this high up? Absolutely not. Yeah, I was about to say that, yeah, you need RL IQ, but that does not translate into freaking intelligence. That's just time, bro. Enough time spent in this game, and you'll get it. I mean, there's a reason why, like, 8-year-olds can be GC in this game. Like, kind of has nothing to do with brain. If anything, it's probably the least brain esport in this entire game, I would say. Game in the entire esport ecosystem. It's noticed by the average age of the game. Like the average age of the pro scene in this game is 15 to 25. But like CSGO, take CSGO for example. CSGO's like 20 to 30 or 18 to 28. Dude, freaking MOBAs and like fighting games and stuff, you can be like 30 plus and play that game. That's based on how much intelligence actually matters. How much does reaction time and just pure mechanics matter? And in this game, it's a lot. If you think somehow like the average age of Rocket League is gonna go up as the game gets older, absolutely not. If that's what you're thinking, if that's where you're trying to go with that, absolutely not. Because every single person in the bubble scene right now, every single person, like let's say 90% of the people in the bubble scene, meaning like A level or let's say 18 and under, the amount of people that are coming up that are 20, bro, basically no one. There might be like 3 or 4 completely different. Well, there's nothing to put Rocket League into. There is no category to put Rocket League into. All you can compare Rocket League to is other esports, and the fact is, like with other esports, I think it's it does take more intelligence, more so than aim being the only factor, how quick you can pull the trigger. At the same time though, I feel like this game has a higher skill ceiling. Yeah, exactly, you're literally right, there is a higher skill ceiling. Okay, the reason why that makes a difference is because let's say there's a new mechanic, like younger people just develop quicker, they pick up things faster. So as the game is changing, again, Rocket League does change a lot, and Rocket League I think will continue to just change on what's important. Like it's easier for younger people to pick up that mechanic. I hate it, bro. Hey, I'm not someone that freaking revels in saying that. That's not some like, yeah, good. That's what I've seen. Like that's how it is. That's how it is. With a game that's constantly getting like new mechanics, like this licks jump. With a game that's consistently doing that, like younger people just pick up on it and get it quicker. Like just like how a baby learns a language faster. The younger you are, you'll be able to learn something quicker, which means you're staying in the meta more. I'm not one of the, like I really, I hate saying it because it's like I'm getting older. Like I'm not 15. Like, no kids want to play it. That's not true. That is not true. I see young kids playing CS:GO. So I know this isn't now, but this was about 7 years ago. Someone took a survey on Reddit. It had about 13,000 upvotes, or sorry, 13,000 responses about what is the age of the average CS:GO player. And the results are very interesting. 7% are under 12. 2% are 13, or 12 or under, sorry. 4% are 15, or sorry, 14. 7% are 15. 9% are almost, then 9.5% are 16. 8.8% is 17. 7.4% is 18. So you see, if we're combining percentages, that is about 45% of people are 18 and under playing CS:GO. So probably not what people are thinking. Like sure, the percentages. We can talk about percentages all day. The actual amount of kids, like numbers, I think it's pretty similar because of how many players CS:GO has. But no, it also kind of has to do with the fact that you can't be in the pro scene until you're 18, I think, in CS:GO as well. Like as in you can't show up to Valve events until you're 18. I think this is not a known fact. I think because again, it's a M-rated game, I think, and so they don't let kids go to major events, but I'm not positive on that. That isn't confirmed, but I want to say that's the case. Or 17 or 18. When CS:GO was like, first 10 years or whatever, like 2000 to 2010, like still had old people in it. There was no moment. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's the thing. With like every single like NBA, NFL, whatever, like all these physical sports need you to be a certain size, a certain amount of muscle, a certain amount of height that you can only be whenever you're older. If that wasn't the case, if physical wasn't the case, and it was all about reaction time and things like that, then you would see young people all day. I mean, it's kind of like chess, right? In a way, you got chess prodigies at like 14. Obviously, chess is a way more intelligent game, right? But like you got chess prodigies that are like 12, 14 years old, because chess has nothing to do with physical. Again, I've joked about it, like you don't get a bigger hitbox in Rocket League because you're older. You have like no advantage. And when it comes down to, again, like how fast is someone going to pick something up, and it comes down to like how fast are they going to get good at something, or like how fast are they going to learn something? Dude, young people just have the advantage, bro. The older you get, it's harder for you to like pick up something and instantly know it. That's why you're going to see, I'm telling you, this new like Fortnite generation, like yes, a lot of them's left, but like the guys that are staying, bro, you're about to see like a whole nother generation of pro players like in the next like 2 years in my mind. Yeah, no, it depends. Again, it depends on how much does actual intelligence matter. That's what it depends on. Elusive is how much does actual intelligence matter compared to like, again, other games. That was my point. Comparing this game to like CS:GO or League of Legends, like it's more about the brain, and I think you do see older people for that reason. Then again, what's the average? No, the average age is completely on the game. Again, for Rocket League, the average age is freaking 15 to 25 in my mind, and then for like something like Fortnite, it's probably like 12 to 22. Bro, and honestly, it's something crazy. And then like, again, like fighter games can be anywhere between 20 to 40, bro. You got people in League of Legends that are like coaches at like 40. There was a guy on one of the League of Legends teams, that like one of the better teams, that was like 33. It's like, dang. That's just a high up bull. I hate it. My like bang mentality is so ingrained into my play to where like I know I just need to launch that as like not as high, and I just make it high anyway. I think we should shed more light on this subject. Diego is 40 years old right now. He's in the fighting scene. I believe it's Street Fighter 5. This man was at the biggest tourney of 2019. He actually got an invite because he had played so well that year. This is the biggest fighting event of the year. It was Capcom Finals 2019, I think. This thing was $379,000. 32 places, I believe. This man placed 17th to 24th. The man was like 38, 37 at the time. Will you ever see someone at 37 or 38 be in the Rocket League community, like at a pro level? And again, I raise this point because the Rocket League pro level has way more money in it than like the fighting scene. The fighting scene, their biggest thing that they've ever had was like 379,000. You see what I mean? Like it's not near as big as Rocket League, but yet you know that there's never going to be a guy that's like 37, 38 at a freaking pro level. I think League of Legends or Fortnite having younger players is easier to market towards younger people since it's more alluring towards a younger fan base. No, the facts is, I think if I'm trying to read that out, the facts are that when you're 28, you're not a professional Rocket League player. Like, you're just not. That has nothing to do with if you actually care about the game or not, because there's people in their 40s that love this game. Like, it matters about freaking, are you actually, like, can you actually keep up, and are you good enough? Having younger players, like having younger pro players, is all about the game. It has nothing to do with marketing or some freaking, oh yeah, this is how we'll market to the people. Because if they wanted to do that, they'd go get Musty, like what they did with Musty. Not about comp players, like with the age. It's all about, they would just go pick up a content creator that all the young kids like. rlcs over 30 league, man, that'd be so trash. Basically, if you had older players, then they would be as easy to look up to and follow and cheer for and want to emulate. Again, you think there's some kind of like conspiracy or something, like you're trying to say like Rocket League made its game so that old people can't play competitively, or like they're gatekeeping old people. Like, they're definitely not. Old people just aren't good. That's an interesting, because that's what it sounds like you're trying to say. It's like, oh, for the marketing. That's some actual like conspiracy stuff. Oh yeah, no, it's about the marketing. It would be bad for Rocket League marketing wise if they had older players in RLCS. Like, what better option? The better thing to say is that all the young people like coming up are all hanging out with each other, and thus they're the people that they want to pick up each other. I think that's a way easier way to put why they're like if you wanted a reason besides they're just garbage, which by the way, but if you wanted like an actual reason, like that's it. See, that's such a cop-out answer that old people give, dude. That is such cap. The truth is that with 100 hours a week, because there's a ton of guys. You don't think Wonder, when he was getting dropped off Rogue, like making a living from Rocket League, again, making a living from Rocket League, you don't think Wonder was putting in like 100 hours every 2 weeks? You don't think AXB, all these guys that got dropped when they were 24, you don't think they were putting in big hours because they realized they were about to get dropped? It has nothing to do with that. Like, that's what it feels. It feels like a copium, man. Oh, I don't got the hours anymore. Like, cap. There's so many people out there that play this game that are like old, putting in freaking crazy hours. It's more about the people. It's more the people that are making, like, again, the people that are making a living from it, / content creation, like things like that. Like, they got the hours. Now again, we'll talk about percentages all day, right? Obviously there's more of a percentage of young people that have the time versus old people, but to say that there isn't any old people or anything that don't have the time, ridiculous. So why did they get dropped? Because they suck. That's why. Because they aren't good. Because they couldn't keep up with the meta, because they were slow players. That's honestly why. Every time. There is no conspiracy. They play like me. I don't work in RLCS. My playstyle would never work in RLCS. It's too slow. It isn't fast enough. I play like an old man. Like, every single person that I'll point out, you'll realize, oh, they aren't mechanical, are they? Interesting. They're not super mechanical. They were never super mechanical. Like Wonder, like AXB, like Chrome, like Lethamir even. Like, Lethamir was quick, but he wasn't mechanical. I hate it. Truth is, like, there's no room for people like that. The whole third man that can't do mechanics, like, that's about to change, bro. That already has changed in my mind. Again, I hate it. No, facts. Like, what? Look at all the stats. The facts are, the facts is literally that if you're not pro by 17, just give up. I hate it, but just give up. Because the likelihood that you're gonna make it after 17 without someone like crazy good on your team, like isn't like a 15-year-old or something, so unlikely. I'm serious. Just go look at every single team and go find out that like every single one of them have someone that's 16 on them. Ain't no team that's 18 plus making it into RLCS that's getting in and being like a star team. Let's take a look at Dignitas real quick, bro. Let's take a look at Team Queso real quick. Every single one of those teams, like every single player is like 18 or under. Like FaZe, AJ's 18, Sip and And first color like 17, 16. Sure, there's some exceptional players, right? There is some exceptional players that are like 22, 23. They still got it. Very few though. Probably I can count them on my hand. How many people are like that? I could seriously probably count them on my hand. No, I'm serious. Okay, hey, let's figure it out. Let's figure it out, right? Let's say 22 and above in the top 8 right now. Let's go look. And Garrett is 20. Now again, people think about it. They were like, dude, that's crazy. Garrett's only 20? Garrett's such an OG. And it's like, yeah, Garrett made it into the scene when he literally turned 15. He's one of those guys. Those guys last until they're like 20, 22 usually. JNaps is 22, okay? But think about when he got into the scene. 2016, right? I've talked about this before. G2 getting Atomic was huge for G2 because honestly, JNaps in Chicago only got like 1 or 2 years of elite play left in them. And I would go as far as to say 1 more year of elite play, meaning you can win a world championship with this roster. After 1 more year, you can't win a world championship with this roster. It's just basically impossible. They got Atomic, someone that can win right now, like someone that can potentially win like right now, like this next upcoming world championship in like 6 months. It makes perfect sense. Like it really does. It's a great trade. Turbo Polza is, I was gonna say Turbo Polza might be the only guy besides like Memory or someone, but then like you look at what he's done, it's like, but at this point, like he's in the worst situation possible. Like a team that's honestly rebuilding. Like Drees is 15, they're rebuilding. This is a rebuild. They drop Turbo, they bring in someone that's like another 15 cracked year old, something like Agua or something, bro. They are set to be elite for the next 2-3 years. Like, and what's gonna happen, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're thinking, man, but look, like in 2 or 3 years, there's gonna be a ton of 23-year-olds. Bro, in 2 or 3 years, half these guys could be gone. At least half. Look at what happened to Turin. Turin's gone. We will probably never see Turin again. I'm serious. And technically, a roster can completely rehaul in about 9 months or less. Yeah, I want to say 9 months. So we can get an entirely different roster for all these teams in 9 months. Now, is there going to be that many players? I don't know. Probably not. I can think of 10 players right now. How much longer do you think NRG will go without a roster change? Oh, they're a ride or die team, bro. They'll retire. I genuinely, they've already said it, and I think they're right, is they're one of those teams where it's like, they're just best friends. I think they're ride or die. Like, I think straight up, like, that team will retire together. Now, if you want to talk about how long would they be elite for, another year, maybe another year. That's hard to say because Space Station's pushing up, FaZe is pushing up. But with a team that's average age is 20 something, you got another year or two, in my opinion. Again, it's not rude. It's not like, I don't have anything against these players. Like, I look at every single thing that's ever happened in this game so far, and you start realizing, like, they're pushing, bro. They're pushing age right now. And it happens to everyone, bro. Like, here's the thing. You're thinking, well, look, they're good. Like, they're good. They would never get dropped. Greasy Meister got dropped. Marky Duda got dropped. Over Zero got dropped. Where do you think all these world champion players are, bro? They won a world. They won a world, guys. Oh, they're gonna be around forever. Where's Remco? Oh, never mind. He's on a team that doesn't even have a Wikipedia page right now. To go further, and I had to do some digging into this Remco team that I was referencing. This Remco team consists of Remco, Greasy Meister, and a lot. That is about 2 world championships and a finals, maybe multiple finals appearances by these players. But then you look at the ages and you realize they're all 24, 25, and 26 respectfully. Where did they place? They just played last qualifier. Where do you think they placed? 41st, which means they lost first round in day 2. And if you wanted to add up every single team in Europe, like as in the 16 teams that aren't having to play this open qualifier, you're looking at this team being about 57th in EU. 57th. A team that has 2 world champions and a person that went to the finals. Yo, I hope you guys liked the video. Please like and subscribe. That's gonna really help me out. I know it's kind of taken a little bit. Thought it was gonna be done yesterday, but it wasn't done. It was done today. It's because, man, things have been happening. Spuda rated me. I had the highest peak viewers I've ever had. And not to mention the fact that I had about 40 viewers average before Spuda was hosting me, which is like mind-blowing, because normally I get like 10 to 15 average. I've been getting crazy average numbers, and I really hope it just stays, man. That would be awesome. That'd be really cool. Besides that, I got a podcast channel somewhere on the screen. I don't know where it is, and a Twitter, and all the freaking things. Trust me. Link in the description for all of the things. Video tomorrow or the next day. We play Musty twice, so you know it's gonna be clickbaitable content. Maybe it's my blow up video. Who knows? All right, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and peace.